Hello, Leon here from backintelligence.com, where we help people fix their postures and back pain from home. And today I'm going to give you 3 easy thoracic mobility exercises that you can do, and they're going to get progressively more difficult from one to the next. And why do you want to do this thoracic mobility work? Well, if you're suffering from that hunched shoulders and forward head posture, you can't even fix that unless you're able to have some mobility in your spine. Okay, so your spine consists of the cervical spine, which is your neck area, the thoracic spine, which is your upper to mid back area, and then your lumbar spine, which is your low back area. So in today's video, we're focusing mostly on the thoracic spine. And so your thoracic spine in general has a kyphotic curve to it. Kyphotic meaning it's more tends to be rounded this way, okay? So, and it's naturally kyphotic, okay? But as you can imagine from what we're doing in today's society, looking down at our phones, hunched over computers, we get a hyperkyphotic curve, and that's no good, right? So then we want to fix our posture, but we can't because, you know, our spine's already, you know, adjusted to go into this kyphosis. Yeah, so we need to make sure we get some mobility in the thoracic spine specifically. So I'm trying to show you, so that area we're focusing on is kind of from here to here, yeah? And we're trying to get some motion in that area, kind of like where your shoulder blades are and all that kind of stuff. It gets really, really tight these days. So we want to get some mobility and some range of motion in that area so that we can start fixing our postures in the long term, okay? So I'm going to give you 3 thoracic mobility exercises that you can try right away. The first one is going to be the simplest one of all. It'll get you started, kind of warmed up, and it's for people that really don't have a lot of flexibility, and then the other 2 are going to be progressing from there. Okay, so let's start right away. The first thoracic mobility exercise I want you to do is just stand like this. Hopefully you can see me from the side here fine. You're going to place your arms here in the back of your head, and all you're going to do is you're going to look down, and then you're going to look up. Okay, and that's all you're doing. You're just moving up and down, trying to get motion in your upper to mid back area. Now, what's important is not to arch your low back. So you don't want to do this, okay? You're not trying to move your hips forward and back and tilt yourself all over the place. You can see when I'm doing it, I have very little motion because I'm only focusing on my thoracic upper back area. That's it, and neck area in this case. Yeah, so try to get your elbows to point up at the ceiling, but only go as much as you can, and draw in your abdominal muscles so that you're not, you know, bringing your belly out, okay? So make sure you're just moving from the upper back area, and I would recommend doing this about 20 times, and you can do this one anywhere, from home, from your office, and stuff like that, yeah? So let me just show you how else you can do this exercise. You can do it from a chair. So now we're going to do that same exercise in a chair. So you can do this in your office chair when you're working. You can take breaks that way, or at home. And so when you have a chair like this that kind of comes down to just underneath your shoulder blade area, it's really good. You can lean over it, okay? It'd be good if I could be all the way back and then extend up and over it, okay? Again, you're trying not to arch your low back here, okay? So make sure you tighten up your abs, stretch up, and just move from your upper back area, okay? So again, do about 20 of those, and you can repeat as many times during the day as you want. Next, we're going to be using this foam roller to do some thoracic extension. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our hands right on the foam roller here, and then we're just going to roll out, okay, exactly as it sounds. Yeah, and then bring it back. And again, roll out. And you're trying to extend your arms all the way and bring it back. Roll out and roll in. You can see my, I'm making sure here that I don't arch too much when I go out, okay? You want to keep the pelvis maybe a little bit tucked in as you're doing it. And bring it in. And roll out. And then you can also do a rollout and just hold it. And just breathe. So what I would recommend is doing maybe 10 rollouts, and then on that last one, just hold it for about 30 to 60 seconds. Yeah, so you would roll out, I'm doing it really fast, and then on the last one, just hold it. Okay, so that's a great way to get some thoracic mobility. And the last way to do your thoracic mobility is to use your elbows on a chair. This is one of my favorite ones, so watch this. You're gonna place your elbows on it. You can clasp your hands together if you want. And then what you do, sorry, I'm gonna move the chair slightly away. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lean back into my hips, okay? And I'm just gonna kinda sink in between my arms, okay? So I'm getting a lot of extension in my upper and shoulder blade area. So this one is great, and this one is great just to kind of hold in place, and you can hold it for up to 60 seconds. You know, I do this one almost every day myself. Again, you want to make sure you don't arch your back too much. You can actually tuck your pelvis in a little bit as you're doing it. And that's another great extension for your back. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like it and share it with a friend. Also, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos like this. Lastly, if you'd like to get 3 more posture correction exercises, we'd love to send them to you right away. These are step-by-step videos showing you how you can start reversing some of those rounded shoulders and forward head posture that we're all suffering from these days. So if you'd like to get these 3 more exercises, there's going to be a link to get them somewhere here in the video, or there's going to be a link below in the description area. Otherwise, check out our website, backintelligence.com, for more posture and back pain tips.